Rifle case review here in the bunker. Short and sweet, not feature length, maybe 15 minutes. I would like to go under that. Let's get going. One of my all-time low-profile weapon carrying cases was the Black Hawk Covert. This one right here. I covered it multiple times in the show. I said, buy it while it's still out there. It did not last very long. I don't know if Black Hawk Industries got pushback on this, but yeah, it's made to look like a racquetball racket carrying case. Blue color, racing stripe, really cool. And it was inexpensive. They had a larger version that was more of a FDE olive drab carrying case. This is a great case. I've had it for well over 10 years now. And as you probably saw, it's carrying this gun system right here, the fabulous Mini Draco in 7.62-39. Rocking steel-cased FMJ Wolf ammunition. Mini Dracos and Dracos are just insane. They are a really excellent communist chipmunk gun, and this one's just wearing a brace on it. Yep. So there you go. Great way to carry that, right? Not with a magazine inserted because that's a wider profile. So you have to carry it in this particular case with the magazine, of course, detached. But it's there and it's quick enough to insert. This one at the time was compartmented. You could actually put something else on that side, although it would be very, very chubby if you did that. Now, this is a good way to intro the other two cases. I'm just going to talk about two cases here tonight in the bunker. It's a good way to intro because I want you to focus on what you're trying to do with your gun case. Now, I showed you that one. I'm like, well, I'm trying to, I wouldn't say conceal it, but just be low profile, right? I don't want to draw attention to it if it's left on the seat of a truck or something. Maybe it's in the back of my side-by-side. I think you guys get that. But the cases I'm going to show you, at least the last one is definitely not low profile, but this one is. It can be, we're going to talk about POU. It can be low profile, but it has more capabilities than that very trim, like super slim racquetball racket carrying case. And this is the Savior Covert rifle case. I've been using it for about 3 months now. I got to tell you, yes, I left a tag on it. I got to tell you, I really like it. I really like it. I've been using it in the back of the Wolverine, throwing it in the back of the Wolverine. It will carry up to 2 carbines. This is a 30-inch version. It's available in black. I saw OD, gray, and FDE in 30, 29.5, we'll call it 30-inch, 33-inch, and 37-inch sizes. Now, this can also function as a low-profile weapons case. And here's the advantage of the Savior case is that it's bigger, that you can put in like a 20-round magazine in your, maybe it's a bullpup, and I do have a bullpup I'll show you here. I have been using, well, you probably see the name of it right there. Yeah, the MDRX. That's labeled because in the Wolverine I can know what guns where. As usually I'm having like 10 guns with me. Sometimes it's crazy. The problem I have with a lot of low profile cases is they're just too small. They're not wide enough, they're not tall enough, and some require a full takedown of the gun. Like an AR-15, you would take the upper off the lower, and you just have a parts as parts gun right in there, and you have to assemble it. That's not really helpful to most of our philosophies of use, and that's why I like the Savior case. Because as you can see, it is definitely wide enough to fit most of your tactical carbines. That's a good thing, right? It's definitely wide enough. I like this black version. It's a good all-around color. The gray version would be my next favorite. FDE, yeah. OD, yeah. But I want to, here we go into POU. I want to have a low profile capability. So I don't really want a military color in this particular case. And by the way, this is called the 30-inch Specialist Covert single rifle case. I knew I left that on there for some reason. It's only $80 at Pro 2A Optics Planet. I'll put links below. Highly recommend it. Again, that's from my use. I would definitely rebuy it. I'll probably buy another one. Yeah, so POU, low profile, because it's actually, as you can see, it's in backpack configuration with some pretty darn good backpack straps, which are closed cell foam padded. They have a sternum strap here. There's no waist strap. You don't really want a waist strap. It'd just be getting in the way. You can stow these, I believe. Yeah, in this is like a compartment here. You just Velcro, pull that off, and you could like detach your shoulder straps and just use it as a case. I just left them dangling because I was using it just to carry guns from one shooting place to another while testing. That's really nice. So if we're going to talk about low profile, would this draw attention? I would say from approximately 95% of the people, absolutely not. They wouldn't think twice about it. But from anybody who's in law enforcement, military, who knows anything about guns, it would. If I saw you carrying this backpack and I was in anywhere, in a store, you're on a sidewalk, I go, and I can see the weight in it, I go, that guy's carrying an AR-15 or some kind of tactical carbine. It would be a dead giveaway, but most people would not know. Now, adhere to your local laws, whatever your laws say about carrying guns. That's up to you to decide if this is legal for you. But in some situations, having a non-gun looking case, i.e., not a basically they call it an assault rifle case with the magazine pockets on the exterior. I don't have one in the kit in here, and I use those all the time. But carrying that in public draws a lot of attention. It does look like a gun case. This does not. So the first philosophy of use is a lower profile, not necessarily hiding to everyone, but a lower profile way to carry an AR-15. Maybe you're going to a range. Maybe you're going from your vehicle back to your house, vice versa. You don't want to draw attention from the neighbors. Great choice right here. Another philosophy of use is, believe it or not, a general backpack. I'm not talking about going like 20 miles into the backcountry, boys. Relax. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying for just like hauling stuff around, you'll see inside it's rather cavernous. Let's show you that right now. It has a padded divider, perimeter zipper, and it's a YKK zipper, I believe. Look at this. Molly backing. So straps, this is all included. You have a butt compartment right here, or muzzle compartment, depending on how you want to carry, and then you can strap your gun in there. When I was carrying the MDRX in here, I was just throwing it in there because I'm not like running with it. It's just temporary carriage in the Wolverine to get to the shooting place. Yeah, so this is nice. Quality is very high. Closed cell foam everywhere. And this part also is like loop Velcro. So you could put magazine pouches on here and the like. This is also, I shouldn't say loop Velcro, but it will accept like hook Velcro patches. So if you want to get crazy and put on magazine pouches, gear pouches, you could. I think that kind of defeats the purpose because you're going to make it deeper and fatter and draw more attention. You want to keep it rather slim. For me, I would just use it for carrying one tactical carbine and maybe 4 magazines and put in the necessary Velcro magazine carriers to do that. This is Molly strapping here. Not strapping, but Velcro. 2 more straps here. So but you can see how much space there is in it. And yeah, you could leave it zipped and you could stack it full of whatever. Now it's not my ideal choice for a backpack. That's not what I'm saying, but I'm saying you could use it as that. Also, you could just use the Savior Covert rifle case just as a regular, AR-15 case going to the range. With the added benefit is that it kind of does not look like a gun case. So that's pretty good, right? Because here's what I love about gun cases like this is that I can have a magazine in it, I can have my optic on it, and I don't run out of tallness in the case, right? Case in point, see, I don't know if this one will fit because this is my Colt AR-15A3, circa 1996. Yeah, this thing is badass. So this is not, I don't think this will quite fit in here because, well, it's going to be kind of long for this case. But with the, the 33-inch, it would totally fit. Let's try it. High production quality as always. Yeah, it's not quite fitting. So I have that muzzle in the cup, and with a standard 6-position stock, it's sticking out a little bit. You don't want to walk around like this, okay? If you're not trying to draw attention. An AR-15 pistol all day long. All the bullpups that I have and have tried with this fit perfectly. but just size appropriately. Keep it as small and trim as you can. Anytime you want to be low profile, don't go big. And like I said, don't add a bunch of pouches to it if you can get away with it. Now, the TMPer who lent me his MDRX is Loki. He's been a Patreon member for 89 months. 89 months. So round of applause for Loki. Thank you so much. That's the kind of Patreon paying donor that keeps the show going. Thank you. Now, he's not like, I think he's doing like $1 creation or something, but he's long-term and it helps me. It helps me. So here's his Desert Tech MDRX, right? Go watch the review. I'm not even going to give you an opinion on this right now. You got to watch the review. It'll be coming out soon. So this thing fits perfect. Perfect in this. Look at this. So Loki, this is what I would have. And I'm going to show you what he's carrying his gun in. We're kind of tight here in the bunker, so I'm going to be banging into my cool props, by the way. My beautiful MG42 machine gun, which is insanely cool. But look at that, dudes. Perfect. And the beauty of this size of case is that the gun is ready to rock and roll. There's no putting the gun together. There's no inserting a magazine. The optic will fit. It's just ready to go. That's what I love about these Savior gun cases mostly, is they're just sized correctly. That racquetball racket case is cool, but there's not a lot of guns that will fit. Very few guns. We have an exterior pocket on this. It too will have Velcro MOLLE on it. Again, good zippers, good stitching, pretty good nylon. I wouldn't say the nylon they're using on the interior is like the best quality, but it's good quality. You have a zipper, inside zipper, organizer pouches right here. This will always add weight. Anytime we put Velcro on the inside of a gun case on anything, it's going to add weight. So this is 6 pounds, 12 ounces. Not light in the 30-inch format. Lockable zippers, which to be honest doesn't mean a lot. Anybody with a wire snips could snip right into it. So don't look to this for security. And also you can use it as a 2-gun case if we go back to POU. Okay, so that is the Savior Covert rifle case. Highly recommended, especially at the low price of $80. That's really good. And it's probably going to be like everything else I review, that it'll be produced for a little while and then it's gone forever. Now we go on to the Pelican rifle case product, and this thing is so ungainly. And this is what Loki, who owns that MDRX, is actually using to house his gun. Now this is, believe it or not, this is just a 36-inch by 15-inch Pelican Vault V700. I do have other Pelican cases in the project. I have never shown them, I don't think. I use them for airline travel, getting into POU. That's what this would be for, because you have to have a lockable hard case when you airline travel. And I use them for long-term storage of certain guns. Okay, but as you can see right now, what I'm doing, these things are damn ungainly. They're bulky, they're hard to manage, they're relatively heavy. This one is 16.3 pounds in this size, and this is actually called the takedown case, this Pelican V700. And I think a lot of TMPers, I just have the vibe that you guys love Pelican cases. Probably, I'm going to be honest, and probably more than you should. And you're probably using them as a primary rifle case. And I'm going to say in this video, you shouldn't. Again, they're ridiculous. They're hard to transport. How many times have you seen in the back of my Wolverine in TMP operations that I have a Pelican case? I can't think of a single time, because they're, like I said, they just take up so much space, more space than they should. They're not size efficient. But we're going into POU. Let's just get out of the way. It is a travel case. I think most of y'all understand that. If you're traveling, you can't do it with a soft case. I have modeled a case like this before during the Pro-Tifa BLM riots of 2020. And I was carrying a full AR-15 loadout, 5 magazines, and a lockable case, hardened steel shackle lock, because this has 1, 2, 3, 4 positions to put padlocks in. And it's a way to slow down a thief, not thwart a thief. Anybody who's really determined, has a 24 volt grinder, they're going to zip right through most of the things that you do. But we're just trying to slow it down. It'd be a lot easier to report to the police. If you had a weapon theft saying, hey, they took it out of my locked, hard Pelican case, they would say, okay, you did everything reasonable trying to secure your gun. So it's more secure, car lockup, van lockup. I took that out because, again, it's just weight. And I don't like traveling with a lot of weight in my car. Exception would be VBOK if I'm going somewhere. It's a good multiple gun case. Talking about philosophy of use. There's room in here. And Loki, the TMP donor, he's got the Magpul grid system in here. I'll put links to all this below. Use my links because I like to make money for my hard work, which it is. Anyways, so we could put multiple guns in here. And then I would say this grid system that Loki has from Magpul, this fucking thing, it is really cool. So you can like use it as Lego blocks to, you know, just basically outline your gun, your optic, your magazines, and all the stuff that, well, you want to have ready. And this will get into an interesting philosophy of use. And I think this is why most of you guys have Pelican cases, because they're cool. Because when your friends come over, you open up the lid and they see the Magpul grid system in there and everything's laid out. It looks James Bond. It looks badass. And it's very impressive versus pulling it out of the Savior Covert case, not as impressive. So for second cool presentation, it's going to be hard to beat the Pelican case because the lid opens up, everything's right there, you can see it. You have your optic, your suppressor, your night vision, your magazines, maybe some body armor, ammunition, whatever else you want. Now again, this portion does not come with a Pelican, that's additional. It's going to come with double foam, and I think you get tear out foam, so you can tear out the pieces of foam. The quality on these Pelican cases is industry standard. Really excellent. I mean, these locking clasps are really awesome. Some models I do believe have like pressure equalization valves in them for airline travel. Big old strong hinge on them, different colors. It comes in, did I write it down? Well, FDE, black for sure. I think olive drab. I have a huge tan one of these that I've used for the Barrett before. It's freaking huge. It's massive. Yeah, but look how thick. This has a 6-inch depth to it, boys. It can take up to 140 degree temperature. It's hard to manage, dude. So I'm bringing this to the camera, but I'm not excited about recommending this once again as your primary rifle case. I just don't think so. Yeah. Again, you can lock it up as I did, but any dedicated thief can burn right through those locks with a grinder, no problem. He'll be into it probably within 60 seconds if you have 4 locks. That's how good those grinders are. But there you go, pretty much done. Let's see where I'm at. I can't see my time, probably over my time limit. But I love this one. This one is fantastic. It's lightweight, very versatile, as I discussed, for traveling, special purpose to Pelican. There you go. Done in the bunker. Thank you to Loki. He's going to get some cool gifts for his awesome support while loaning me his MDRX. I hope he buys that Desert Tech Wolverine, the successor to it. I want to review that one. And then we have a lot more to go. A lot more to go. Speaking of which, before we go, the car in the bunker tonight will be a Porsche 911 GT3 RS 996. Would I drive that car around? Yeah, I would. I love GT. Let's see, I've ran a GT3, I think. I did at the track in Vegas.
Come out over the hill and accelerate. To the left, bring straight toward that green cone. Ease off, turn in smooth, get all the way to that apex. Turn more, now unwind. Use the track to the outside. Back to the right, a light brake, turn straight through. Aiming for the green, a little brake, look to the right. Turn again. Stay tight, unwind to the outside, full speed. Keep going, and braking, downshift once. Ease off and turn. Okay, we're gonna pass him, so over to the inside, Stay tight, squeeze the throttle, full speed. Lift shift. Okay, keep it straight ahead, you're gonna pass him too, yeah. Braking straight, brake hard, brake hard, brake hard. Grab the turning, now unwind. You use the track. So you want to unwind more, and more power will kick in for you. Brake, brake, turn. Straight to the green, brake. Ease off, turn to the right.
Oops, wait, shit. Sorry about that.
Unwind, I got you. There we go, full speed.
I
Straight
blew
ahead.
that shift.
And up shaft. Braking hard, going down shaft. Ease off and turn. Nice and smooth. Get down to that apex. Now squeeze. You got it. Full speed. Aim for the green. Good job. To the outside. Braking. Brake hard. Brake hard. Look to the right. Ease off. Turn. Get to the right side of the track. Straight ahead and brake. Look to the left. Turning.
Really a cool car. I love it. It's just really stiff. It's a race car. I don't really like this paint version. It has a carbon fiber hood, some teal accents. I don't know. And then we have the ProTech Godfather. Beautiful, beautiful automatic blade. This one's worth about $500 now. It's gone up in price. Thanks so much. More to go. Make sure you sub, hit the notification bell, become a long-term Team P donor just like Loki. See you next video.